Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with Czech Stitch, and today is Saturday, March 2nd, 2024. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm really glad that you're here spending part of your time with me. You can see we have a new little background here. I did pull down the Easter pieces that I want to show you. So first up is this piece. This is Easter Parade. It's the bunny. This is by Blackbird Designs. I'm not sure if it's still available. I assume it is. This is stitched on a 28 count ivory Lugana. I started this March 2nd. Oh my gosh. Exactly 4 years ago today. I didn't even realize that. 4 years ago today, in March 2nd, 2020, right before the pandemic started. We were so young and innocent back then. We had no idea what was coming our way. So I started it. I finished this on January 14th, 2021. And this piece in total took me 28 hours. It was framed by Acorns and Threads. So I'm sure I used just the called for. I just think it's really, really pretty. Look, we have some little Quakers in there, just a little bit. I think it's darling. And look, his little backpack bag has a bunch of flowers coming out of it. So that's fun. So that we will see for the month of March sitting behind me. And then the other piece, so in that chart, Easter Parade, there are actually two pieces. So you get the bunny piece and then you get the basket piece, which I also did. Same fabric, 28 count ivory Lugana. I think it's super cute. Started this March 3rd, 2020, so 4 years ago tomorrow, and it was finished February 12th, 2021. And this one took me 19 hours. The other one took me 28 hours to finish. So this is really pretty. This, I mean, it is Eastery, but also it could, I mean, there's no bunny on it. It could stay out into April maybe. So we'll see when we change it up. I know Easter is early this year, unless you're Orthodox, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how long we keep it out. But yeah, so you'll see these two pieces sitting behind me for the month of March at least. So let me pause and go put these back so you can look at them in the background, and then I will be right back. I'm back. I have my Jingle Ball sweatshirt on. I woke up, there was snow on the ground, which we don't get very often, but it was snowing, it was sticking. It's pretty much melted now. It's about 11 a.m. But it was really fun to wake up and see snow on the ground. But yeah, it's already melting, so wah, wah. I wanted to thank everybody for your really kind comments. In the comments last week, and I got a lot of emails and like private messages about my fatigue that I've been talking about the past couple of weeks. So thank you all so very much. I appreciate you are all such lovely humans and so caring. I did get blood work done yesterday. I'm just waiting for the results. So hopefully it will be something I like, not that you want anything to be wrong with you, but like you also are like, well, I hope it's something obvious where they're like, oh yeah, this makes sense, rather than being like, I just think you're kind of a lazy person. So I'm hoping it's not that I'm just lazy, because I'm like, oh my gosh. But anyway, but thank you all for your really kind comments, and yeah, just the stories that you shared with me, like an email and stuff. It truly means a lot to me. And I'll keep you posted. Keep you posted on if I'm lazy or not, okay? So moving into, well, we started a new month, which is super exciting. March is a fun month. I mean, it's my birthday month. It's Nashville Needlework Market, which everybody is at right now. So I hope you're having tons of fun if you're there. Yeah, it's just kind of a fun month. I don't love spring. Spring is not my favorite month, but I will admit I do like colors, like bright colors and all that. And I feel like this time of year is when like that starts kind of happening. And then by the time fall comes around again, I'm ready for fall colors and Christmas and all that. So, I mean, I guess there's a good cycle to the seasons anyway. But I hope you enjoyed leap year as well. Or leap day, I guess I should say. Um, Let me know if your birthday's on leap day, because there are only 5 million people in the whole world out of 8 billion people in the population that have their birthday on leap day. So let me know if that was you, and a very special happy birthday to you. So February stats. Let's look at some stats. I don't think I did this last month, but that's fine. In February, I stitched a total of 95 hours, which is fine. It's about average, I would say. I don't know. I should track it and really actually see what my average is. I started the month with 63 whips. Yeah, we've really increased that whip number since like November. I've just been starting everything. We had 4 new starts in the month of February. We started Sampler of Fleur, which I started with Sarah, Stitching Mommy. We started Consider the Lilies by Heartstring Samplery. I started that with Robin and Bird's Eye Stitches. We have 2 stitch-alongs that we started this month. One is The Snuggle is Real, and we're using hashtag Are You Kidding Me, Sal. And then the second one, which I'll show you here, is the Hummingbird Garden Sal, hashtag Hummingbird Garden Sal, that we also started. I had 0 finishes in the month of February. Here comes Simon, by the way. If you see like whiskers or ears or a tail coming, there you go. Sorry, buddy. So I had 0 finishes in the month of February. And so I ended the month with 67 whips, which is a lot for me. But the good news is that I do have a finish to share with you, but it wasn't finished. It was finished March 1st. So, first finish of 2024. And I should have ironed it for you. I didn't even iron it for you. I finished it last night. I was so excited. Is 1544 Band Sampler. This is by Works by ABC. This is on 27 count banding. And the called for is a red, but this is from my friend Andrea, and Garan kitted it up for me. And they kitted it up in a Belle Soie because, yeah, they did. And it's called Chester's Blue, I think it's called. But it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous thread, and I just love how it fits on the fabric so nicely. They did send a bell pull with it. The bell pull they sent is a snowman. It's very cute, but I actually think I want this to be hung up year-round. So I might save the snowman bell pull for something else, like another winter piece. And I know this can look wintry, but it also can look year-round. So I might find a different bell pull. And have this finished into the bell pull. This took me in total. It actually didn't take terribly long. This took me in total. Do you like? Simon is really into it today. 30 3/4 hours. So 30.75 hours to finish this whole piece. This was a great one for 25/7. Don't step on my projects though, dude. For 25/7 because it's so, you just feel you get really fast wins, right? Because it's not very wide. So it's really easy. It's one color. It's really easy to work on for 25/7. He's now sitting on your giveaways. Anyway, so that's my first finish of the year. It is my first finish for Year of Whips. So yay. I only have 15 more to go for the year, and we're already in March. But, whatever, we'll get there. And it's my first official... No, it's not my first finish for Countdown to 50. I was going to say, it's my first official finish for Countdown to 50, but it's actually not because it's not my birthday yet. So that actually won't count, which is fine. We'll just... we'll find another piece to replace it. So that's my big finish. I'm super excited about it. Next up, I stitched on Home of a Needleworker, and this was for last month in February, the Magazine Monthly Challenge acrostic with Snowshoe. And this kind of for the H in Snowshoe, H for home. And I made some modifications, like I didn't put the house in, and I changed that bird out for some kitty cats. So let's take a look where we ended up the month on. Oh, I wonder how all this cat hair got on here. Here's where I got to. So I worked on it one more day after I showed it to you last week. So I got the border done. So this is as big as it's going to be. So you can see I have a bunch more fabric on this. So this is as big as it's going to be. Basically, I put in some of the shrubs and grass here, and I finished up this border. There's a flower that goes over here and the big house. So that's all I have to do. This is also on my Year of Whips, and it's on my countdown to 50. So this might be the first countdown to 50 piece that we get up there. But yeah, I just gave it one more day to finish up February. So that's what, oh, this is on Mellowstone. Atomic Ranch Fabrics Mellowstone is the fabric color. Okay, next up, we worked on our seasonal Sunday piece. This is Winter Montage. You've seen this a lot lately. This is artwork by Janet Stever, charted by Pain Free Crafts, and I am right up here. I think I'm right here on this leaf, right here. I am almost halfway done with this first block, which is super exciting, actually. Okay, so let's take a look-see here. So here is where we're at. So I got some of the outline of this leaf done here. Last Sunday, I got 383 stitches in on it, and I am now at 4.56% done. For the month of February, I got a total of 1,747 stitches done on this. And I started the month of February at 3.41%. And like I said, I'm now at 4.56%. So a little over a percentage got done, which is not bad. I did work on it 5 days in February to make up for a day in January. So it kind of all evens out. So my stitch count is a little bit higher than what I normally would be able to do in a month because I gave it an extra day. But like it evens out is basically what I'm saying. So this is where we're at, and I think we have maybe 2 more weeks that I'm able to work on this, 2 or 3, I can't remember, but my goal is going to be to finish up this leaf for sure, probably kind of do some fill-in down here, and then see where we go. What usually happens is I work down, so what I've found is I'm working down, over, up, down, over, down, over, up. That's kind of how I've been working. So definitely before I put this away for the year or until the very end of December, I think the last week of December, I want to make sure I finish up that leaf, which should be doable, I think. And then kind of fill in that. So that is where we're at with Winter Montage. This is very fun. I mean, I'm kind of already over the leaves, but that's okay. We have 3 more to go. So another year of working on them. I think maybe next year we can have that first block actually could be a finish, which would be very exciting indeed. Okay, then for the month of February, because there was a federal holiday, President's Day, I pulled out E Pluribus Unum by Jan Hicks Creates. This is what it will look like. I am stitching this on a 32 count color and cotton Lugana in the color Eggnog. And I worked on this 3 days for the federal holiday. It doesn't look like I got much done. This field of stars, Jan, woman, what are you doing? You're killing me with this. There are literally 50 stars. I am at, I think, 23. So I'm almost halfway done. But it takes gumption, if you will, to finish that. So I worked mostly in this field of stars. I did extend this stripe a little bit. I started in on that stripe a little bit, but mostly I'm like, I just need to get this field of stars done. This is on my Year of Whips for finish this year. And it's on my countdown to 50. Countdown to 50 is the brainchild of Melanie Watkins, who runs Year of Whips and 25/7 and all that, where from I'm turning 50, she and I are both turning 50 the same year. She's turning 50 before me because she's older than me. But yeah, and so we're going to try to finish 50 pieces from our birthday this year until our birthday next year. That's why the 1544 band sampler doesn't count because it's not my birthday yet, technically. I mean, I suppose I could do whatever I wanted because they're my rules, but like I want to do it, properly. So this will be a countdown of 50 finish. I think it'll go fast once we get this field of stars done. I think it'll go a lot faster because let's take another look at the chart here. So where am I? One, two, three. So I'm 1, 2, 3. I have down to this row. So just under half, and then I have like 3 more of the long rows. But then like these will go pretty quick, I think. I mean, this one will take a little bit longer. But then you have some short rows. So we'll see. But boy, that field of stars is just, it's just a lot of stitching. I mean, it's a full coverage field, right? I thought I had a thread on me. It's on my sweatshirt for the Jingle Ball. Okay, so that was E Pluribus Unum by Jan Hicks Creates, who loves to torture us with her field of stars. Okay, so next up was our new start for our Stitch Along. I know some of you have been on the fence, and I want to say if you are on the fence about whether or not you want to start this, you're going to want to start it. This is a new Sal by Just Cross Stitch is doing like a year-long Stitch Along like they do. This is from the spring 2024 issue of Just Cross Stitch. That's such a cute piece too. The design is by Carolyn Manning. It calls for Olive Sullivan's floss, which I have never worked with before. This is what the whole piece will look like. We just have the top row so far. So I started here, and I talked a little bit about how I started last time. Well, really, this is what it will look like, the top row. So I'm over here on this one. Now, there are 12, what do you call them? They're not quite Quakers, but like 12 things. Blooms. They call them blooms. 12 blooms. So ideally, you do one a month, and then you're done with the piece at the end of the year. Well, I'm already behind on one a month, but that's okay. This is where I got to. So I worked on this 2 days. This is just on a 28 count Jobelin antique white fabric. I bought the kit from Annie's Crafts because it came with the Sullivan's thread and the charms and the Krynic and the fabric and all that. So the colors of Sullivan's just pop off of this. They are so vibrant. They're looking a little duller on the camera than they are in real life. So crank it up like a notch or two when you look at this, like in your minds. I'm almost done with the first Quaker after 2 evenings. Another evening, I'm going to work on it tonight, and I should be done with, it's not a Quaker, bloom. I should be done with this bloom. I did have to frog a bunch watching Dateline last night. Karen emailed me or texted me and said, do you know that there's 24/7 Dateline on YouTube? Like, I don't need it. Like, I watch enough, like, true crime, but, it's so funny. But, so I got messed up. I got off on the counting here. I just didn't count correctly. So I had to frog a bunch. You could kind of see it there. Sullivan's, which I've never worked with before. I love, like, the colors are so vibrant. I'm not going to change over. Like, I'm trying to collect the whole DMC. I'm not going to change it over. They don't knot super easily. I've had some knots, but, they do feel a little stiffer somewhat than like other cotton threads. So they're not as soft to work with, but like they work really well, I would say. They just don't feel as nice as some other threads. So that's where I am. Haven't posted any pictures yet because I kind of wanted to show you all first. But we are using hashtag Hummingbird Garden Sal. So after I work on this tonight, I will post my progress picture. What I'm thinking for this piece is that this is going to go on my Year of Whips for next year. Because if I can so it's March now, right? So if I get this piece done in March, I don't know when the next issue will come out. I mean, I probably won't get one done a month because there's going to be one, I'm already 2 months behind, right? And there'll be some months like July where I do like Jolly July and I do the Tour de France. So that month, there's really not a lot of extra time. In September, I've been doing Sampler September, AB Singo, all that. So, but I'm going to try to work on this. I think this would be a good 25/7 piece. There is a lot of color changes, which is how you get it to look so pretty. So I'm not sure. So that takes up some time, right? But so I'm thinking that I'm going to do Biddy Bowl for my 25/7 piece moving forward most months. We reserve the right to change our minds, right? And maybe this as well for 25/7, and then just see how far I get each month, and then I should be able to finish it early next year, hopefully, is my plan, because that is such a beautiful piece, and I love having it. I love stitching on it. I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee. Okay, so that is everything I worked on this past week. So some good progress. I didn't work that 1544 band sampler. You know, there were a few days in February where I didn't work on it at all, just because I was dealing with fatigue. So I didn't necessarily stitch my 3.5 hours every day like I normally do in the month of February, but hopefully we'll get that figured out soon. I got stitching to do, folks. Okay, let's do haul. I have a very little bit of haul. I have a lot of stitchy kindness, which is super exciting. So I am in the Big Stitch Me Fabric of the Month Club. I get a half yard each month because I do a lot of big projects. So this piece for this month, if you haven't gotten it yet, you might want to like fast forward or whatever. This is, and I get 32 count Lugana. This is Vanilla Latte. You probably have heard of this. If that sounds familiar, it's because I'm doing all of my Hawk Run Hollows on Vanilla Latte by Be Stitch Me. It looks very similar to the Easter pieces, doesn't it? I'm not mad that I got it again. Honestly, I'm not, because this is such a, like, it looks kind of orange in person. It's like a creamsicle almost. It's a great neutral. I'm using it for my autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. I used it on spring. I'm using it for Christmas and Halloween. It works for all of them. So I'm not mad about getting another half yard of it because it will be used. And yeah, it's super good. And then we got our March issue of the World of Cross Stitching magazine. Isn't that cutie? So we will be doing a flip through of this later on. And it came with the free gift, an Elmer picture kit. Elmer the elephant. I'm not familiar with Elmer the elephant. I don't know if that's a British thing or something everyone knows and I just don't, which is entirely possible. I kind of live under a rock. So that will be fun to look at. I just got this in the mail. I literally just took the wrap off of it right before the video, so I have not looked at that one yet. Then I got some stitchy kindness. So I got this beautiful card from Sarah, Stitching Mommy. Isn't that pretty? Look at that, the gold foil. Super pretty. And inside was a sticker, a Herschel and Lucy sticker. Her brother-in-law, so you know, her niece did the drawings for these Herschel and Lucy charts that are on her Etsy shop. And then Sarah's brother-in-law made these stickers. And they are so stinking cute. So I love that. When I get stickers like this, I put them on my, I have a bin where I keep my DMC, my like leftover skeins, and my partial skeins and all that. So that's going to go on there for sure. I think that's so darling. My brother-in-law has these made up. So very fun. So thank you so much, Sarah. And then I got a surprise package. Well, that one was a surprise too, but I got this box all the way from Australia, which is so fun. My friend Lynette sent me a huge package of goodies from Australia for my birthday. She's so generous, and I mean, shipping from Australia to the US is very expensive. So I really appreciate it. It's so sweet. Look at this card. And I don't know, Lynette, did you make this card? Look at the little kittens. It is so pretty. I love this card. And she wrote a beautiful note inside. And there's another like floral, I'll just show you real quick, floral sticker. This, I don't know if you made this, but I love this card so much. It is just It's totally like my style. And she wrote a lovely note inside. And then she sent a bunch of goodies. I don't even know where to start. I'm looking at all these goodies. Okay, let's start with the food. She sent me food from Australia. This is Cadbury Dairy Milk Furry Friends. So I've had dairy milk before when I've traveled. But look at these. These have little, are these Australian friends? Oh my gosh. They are so cute. And I love Cadbury and I love dairy milk. But we don't really have these, I don't know. 5 individually wrapped milk chocolates. Super cute. I love it. Yeah, those will be eaten very quickly. I'm so excited about this. Tim Tams. I have never had one. I see them when other people show them. I've never had one, so I'm super excited to give those a try. So we got some Tim Tams. We got some Cadbury cream eggs. I haven't seen them in a package like this before. Sometimes we have the mini ones, but we also have the big ones, and I love these. I am curious, though, because I've heard that chocolate tastes different, like in different countries, right? Well, I know Australia is a continent, but share a little excitement this Easter. I'm not sharing them. Sorry, Lynette. Then we got 3 bags of chips, crisps, sorry. Arnott's shapes. So we have pizza. We have mini chicken crimpy and barbecue. And I'm telling you, you guys, the nutrition, it's all in grams and stuff. I mean, should we try one? I'm curious about, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull out. This is why, see, I have these little clippers so we don't get our hands messed up. Should we try mini chicken crimpy? So excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, they're so cute. Hold on, let me get my little fingers here. Look how cute they are. Okay, here we go. You know what they taste like? If you're from the U.S. The chicken in a chicken in a biscuit crackers, that's sort of what they taste like. They're very good. Very flavorful. I'm so excited. I'm going to have those for lunch. That's not all. So she sent me all those food goodies. Then she cracks me up. So she sent me this pattern from Avlia. This is something that she finished and worked on. And I have always wanted to stitch one of these. And her note says, this is a past the stash. She said, at some point you said you liked Avlia, which I do. I don't own any, so I'm super excited about this. And at the end, so this is called Despina's, that word I can't pronounce, Bit Kit. You are so funny, because you guys do this too, and Lynette wrote anemone. She wrote it out on the note. She wrote anemone. She spelled it phonetically for me. So it's Despina's Anemone Bit Kit. I laughed. I literally LOL'd when I read that. Anemone. So that's super fun. It's small. It's 67 by 74. So I will need to figure out a new start for that. Then, okay. So then we have more things. I mean, I'm telling you, this box went... I messaged Lynette and I'm like, I'm going to save to open everything until closer to my birthday. Lynette, I did not because I couldn't wait. I came down this morning. I had my coffee. I just took it slow. I looked at it. Like, it was it was just a lovely morning with the snow outside, my coffee, opening a surprise early birthday package. This is super fun. This is Australian afternoon tea. So she gave me 2 tea bags, brisk and full-bodied. Look at the kangaroos. It's full strength. I don't know what that means. I'm a little scared of that, but that's okay. It's black tea, so that's a good, like, that has caffeine in it. It says you're supposed to boil your water to 100 degrees Celsius, which, you know, when you're in the US, like, things like that are just really charming. I know for the rest of the world, it's like, what? It's fine. It's just regular. But that's really fun. So I will definitely be drinking that and trying that out. Then she, Lena, again, I don't know if you made this, a thread drop. So I use thread keeps. Thread keeps is what that is. So that's really cute. Then, okay, 3 other things. This bag she made. I know she made it. She's so creative. There's the back. Look at all the blues and the flowers. It's a really nice size bag for smaller projects. It's just, I love the patchwork of that. The design, the workmanship is just so good. I will seriously treasure this. So that's a fun project bag. I put so it didn't get lost or separated. I put the thread keep in there. And then here's a needle book. But look at I'm sure she made this. Look at this. There are beads on here. There's some embroidery up here. Lazy daisy, which daisies are my favorite. I mean, just the attention to detail and the work that this took to patchwork all together. Look at this ribbon. No, is that beads or ribbon? I think it's ribbon and it has some sparkle in it. Here's, this looks like a spider stitch. I don't know if that's actually what it is. And then look at the back. There's more on the back. Here's another, I call it a spider stitch. There's some more beads, beautiful lace. Look at those flowers. And then the ruffles around it. So I did have to hide the strings because your boy Simon loves to chew on strings. So here's the inside. I'm trying to be careful with it because, well, here, let's look at the outside all together. Look at that. I love it. Lynette, I am just blown away. And then, yeah, inside is your needle book. And look how she did the stitching in the center. That's not just regular stitching. The attention to detail. I mean, I'm just so blown away by this. So she sent me that needle book, which will also be treasured. I'm going to put it in this bag so Simon doesn't get a hold of it because I said he will love those strings. And then, last but not least, she sent me a piece she stitched and FFO'd. It's gorgeous. Okay. Wait. Okay. Ready? It is a hot air balloon, which I love, you know, and it says up, up, and away. Look at that. And then she finished it into a pillow. Look at that packing. This is going to be perfect for spring. So when I take my Easter stuff down, I'm probably going to put this up back there so that we can, or summer maybe. Kind of has summer vibes to me. But I love this so much. The amount of time that she spent and energy and money that she spent on this package is just, Lynette, I love you so much and you're such a dear friend. And I'm so grateful that this stitching community is how we met, is through the stitching, right? And it stinks that you live all the way in Australia and not in the Pacific Northwest or vice versa, however you want to say that. But I mean, it just was such a lovely, lovely box. And yeah, seriously, I will use every single thing in here. So thank you, Lynette. Seriously, I love you so much. So that's my haul and my stitchy kindness. Again, mostly waiting for Nashville. So there you go. Okay, let's talk giveaways and then we'll do plans. So giveaways. I am still waiting to hear from Mihaela 1979. It's Mihaela. Mihaela. You won this, and I haven't heard from you yet for your address. So I'll give it another week, and then I'll put it back in the rotation. So send me your address at cslixstitch@gmail.com. I am still waiting. Deborah Quilts, did you send me your address? I sort of feel like I have a feeling that you sent me your address, and I just haven't sent it out. But can you email me again, please? Life has been crazy. And then Linda Meeks, you won this Heart and Hand Spring Fobs. So I need your address, which you can email me at czixstitch@gmail.com. Then one more. This goes back a while. This was from January, I think. Deborah Pappas, 2617. Deborah Pappas, you won this piece, and I need your address to mail it to you. Again, I'll give you one more week on each of these. Otherwise, I'll just put them back in the rotation. Okay. That is old giveaways. Let's do some new giveaways for this month. But before I get into giveaways, let me just take a quick break and I will be right back. I'm back. I have the giveaways. So let's do some spring related giveaways. Now I know down under you are going into fall. But maybe you can get these done by next spring. So first up is a piece by Not Forgotten Farm, but called Awe 'Tis Spring. Susan Morelli sent this to me a very long time ago, and I thought I would stitch it, and so I had it in my stash, and I just don't think I'm going to have time. So if you would like to win this, be 18 so you can give me your address, be a subscriber. I'll ship these anywhere in the world, so that doesn't matter. And I think that's everything. Don't say win or giveaway or anything like that. So if you would like to win this, say spring. So it's a cute little bunny. You could easily change the color of her dress to be your favorite color. So that is fun. So that is say spring. Next up is by Plum Street Samplers. It is Spring Has Sprung. And so this is, the rest of these are ones that Sandy sent me a while ago to give away to you. So I thought this was a good one. Spring Has Sprung. So since we already used spring, let's use the word plum for Plum Street Samplers. That's a really cute one. I know a lot of people are stitching that. This one also from Sandy is called Button Up Birdies 4. This is by the Victoria Sampler. It is May and June. So May Bluebird and June Goldfinch. So if you would like those, say birds, make it plural. Not birdies, but make it BIRDS is what I'll be looking for. So she has a whole series on here for the, the year. But I don't think anywhere on here it says the month, right? So like you don't have to collect them all unless you wanted to. So say birds, plural. Then we have, this one is really fun. I also thought I was going to stitch this for a long while, but I just don't think I can. I think this is so cute. This is called Laundry Day by Samplers Not Forgotten. I think it's really cute. There's some buttons on there. The buttons do not come in here. I'm just feeling to make sure. Yeah, no, the buttons don't come in here. So, but you could just go through your button collection. I think that would also be fun. And get some buttons. If you want to win this, say laundry. Whoops. Laundry, LAUNDRY. And then last but not least, because we are doing a Herschel and Lucy by Stitching Mommy stitch along in April. I haven't figured out the date yet or the hashtag, but we will when we get a little bit closer. But basically, I want to give away on Stitching Mommy's channel, and I picked out a Herschel and Lucy piece, which is, I think I explained it at the beginning, but it's pieces that her niece, the artwork of her niece, but Sarah converted into cross stitch. So there are currently 2 charts on there right now. She is working on a 3rd. But if you would like to do the stitch along with us in April, they're really cute spring pieces. I picked the one called Introductions, but you can pick any one of them. So I'm going to do 2 giveaways of a Herschel and Lucy chart. Now, if you want to hold off and wait until you see what the new release is going to be, you can do that as well. Or if you want one of the other 2. So there will be 2 winners for this, and say Herschel. Herschel is what I will be looking for. I wrote it on a card, so I didn't have to bother with editing. So Herschel. And there'll be 2 winners for that. And that will come as a PDF. So, I mean, all these are open worldwide, but Sarah and I will have to work out how we get that to you, because Etsy doesn't have a great way to do like gifting, right? And we don't like, PDF and copyright and all that. So those are our giveaways for this week. So that's fun. So plans. I will be working on Hummingbird Garden tonight. So one more night before I kind of put it away for March, but probably pull it out in April. We'll see. The 25/7 for March, I am going to, I think, start on the Biddy Bowl Club for March. Except I haven't even pulled the floss yet, which I probably should do that. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on Winter Montage this week. And then we are starting our March kind of birthday stitching. So I'm going to pull out Alpine Garden. This is a chatelaine. We're going to give it some love. I showed this last week as well, but that's where we are. We started in the center. I'm going to work on this 5 days this week. So this is going to count as the Magazine Monthly Challenge theme, which is Bird's Eye View, because it's kind of like a bird's eye view. And then the acrostic, I am just doing balloon. Super challengers can do hot air balloon, which is really funny that Lynette sent me that hot air balloon piece. I'm just doing balloon. So this will count for the A for Alpine Garden, and both of the O's. O for the whole piece is going to be kind of like round, like an O. So that is what I will be working on this week. So we'll see what we are able to get done. Yeah, and then we'll just keep moving forward. We have spring break, but not till closer to the end of the month, so we still have like 3 weeks to go before we get a break. But that's okay. We're just kind of going through it step by step. So that's everything I have for you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.